Right now, a retrofitted school bus is transporting Permian Basin dogs across the country. The 3,500-mile trip north was coordinated by Dog Rescue R Us. Its volunteer drivers will get the dogs to communities with a greater demand for pets. Our very own Hannah Brock toured the bus ahead of their trip. Hannah?
That's right. This bus is lined with crates, not seats. It's also full of wagging tails, ready for a second chance.
You're saving them. That's not an exaggeration. You're saving their lives.
Every 2 to 3 weeks, a Dog Rescue R Us school bus departs from the outskirts of Odessa, full of dogs on their way to states where there's more demand for them.
We're so saturated with dogs here. I mean, yes, there are a lot of good dog owners in Texas, but we don't have a lot. I mean, there's so many dogs, more dogs than we have adopters.
They take dogs from local shelters, find them fosters, vaccinate, fix, and microchip them, then coordinate with rescues across the U.S. to give them another chance.
A lot of other states have better laws. They have spay and neuter laws. They have better animal welfare laws. They treat their animals like family as opposed to just property. And we send our dogs to states where they have a better chance.
This time, the dogs are traveling about 3,500 miles and making stops in Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin.
There's something charming about walking down the aisles, dogs on both sides, and most of them are puppies.
Hooten and his fellow driver will take turns and drive straight through the night to minimize the time the dogs spend on the bus.
Throughout the trip, I'm checking on them, giving them food and water, loving on them, and then as soon as we get to our locations, we usually just drop them off.
It costs about $4,000 to send the dogs each trip. The rescue relies on donations and fundraisers to keep the transports running. Staff says shelters in the basin are often full. Their rescue and many others try to find solutions to avoid the unfortunate alternative.
They'd be killed by wild animals, or they die of exposure, or there are a lot. If they were taken in, they would have to be euthanized.
But the shelter dogs on this bus won't experience that.
You know, you can look in the eyes of these dogs, and then you can see how much they want to love and how much they want to be a part of a family, and this is their opportunity.
The rescue says West Texans can help reduce the stray pet population by fixing and vaccinating their pets, helping rescues doing this work, and fostering or adopting shelter dogs if possible. For CBS 7 First Alert News, I'm Hannah Brock.